Hi everybody, my name is Grass and today I'm going to show you how to make this easy one-story house in Minecraft. If I can do it, then so can you. Now let's get started. First off, you want to find a good spot for your house, and I recommend a flat surface where you don't have to modify the terrain in order for the house to fit. This also makes the house look a lot more natural. Then you want to pick out your materials, and I'm going to use stone bricks for this build. You can use anything you want for your foundation. I'm also going to be using oak wood. You can also use spruce or birch wood if that's more of your thing. Whatever you want really. And I'm going to be using both the planks and the logs of the same oak wood. I'm starting off my house by outlining where I want it to be, and for this I'm using the oak logs and I am putting them where each corner of each wall will be. And so it doesn't look as blocky, I am not going to just make it into a big rectangle. You can put your logs wherever you want, you really don't have to follow exactly what I'm doing in the video. Just do what feels right to you and go with the terrain you have in your world. Then I'm going to start by putting out the foundation, and I'm using the stone bricks for this. You can, as I said, use whatever blocks you like really. I recommend stone however, because it looks the best according to me. I also always recommend to build a foundation on whatever house you are building in Minecraft. All the time it will make it look a lot better, I promise you. I have learned this the hard way. Sometimes you start making a house, then you don't have foundation and you're like, this doesn't look too good. And then you have to redo the whole thing. It's super annoying, just do it from the beginning. Now I'm starting to put in the walls, and for this I am just using the oak planks, and I recommend using the same wood as you use on the corners of the walls, but in the plank form, because I think that looks nice. It also will assure that it is at least a bit brighter than the outside of the logs. Then I am picking where I want the door to be, obviously putting in the doors. I decided to do a big door because I think it looks fancier. Then I'm going to be putting logs outside. I accidentally picked the wrong ones. Who likes the striped ones, honestly? I am using spruce for this because I wanted to make it darker. You can use oak still if you want to. I just thought it looked a lot better. It adds more detail. I'm also using the spruce stairs, and I'm using the dark oak fences here because I also think that using a darker wood for this makes it look a lot better. So I really recommend using a darker wood than the one you have on the house. As you can see, I'm putting in the windows now. I just put them wherever it feels nice. I recommend having a lot of windows. It makes it look a lot better and you get a lot more natural lighting, which is always nice. I also put this half wall here because I thought it just looked very open, very big. So it helps to add a little more homey feeling to it, and you get less overwhelmed when it comes to decorating later on as well. Always go with what feels right to you, you know? If you feel like you need to add something, add it. It's fine. Now I'm going to start off with the roof, which is the most difficult thing. Everyone hates building roofs, I think at least. I've always hated building the roofs because I can never quite get them to look good, and it just takes so much effort, and you have to, especially when you do it in survival, it's just so difficult. You have to build yourself up, and then you have to like gather so much material. It's just not nice, okay? So I'm using slabs. I'm using spruce slabs here because they are darker than the oak. Always use a darker one. So if you've used spruce, use the dark oak one. And then I'm just putting them all over, and I'm going to be going up one slab each step as you go into the middle. You may also have noticed that I haven't put any slabs in the corners of the house, which is indeed on purpose because I just did it once and I was like, wow, this looks kind of cool. So we're just going to keep it. It makes it look more... It looks like it has more depth, which is really the whole thing when it comes to building. Everyone says it. You have to add depth into your house and it can be very complicated. You can use a lot of different things to make this depth. You can decorate, it can take really long, or you can just do what I do. Now we are moving on to my favorite part when it comes to building, the vines. I always put lots of these vines. Usually in survival you just have to put one at the top and it will grow all the way down. I am putting them all the way down here. I decided to do it so that you can see how it would look eventually. Sometimes it also grows out into the sides, as you can see here at the front of the house. Just let it happen, it adds to the look, makes it look fantastic, I think at least. I also am going to change some of the stone on the outside into mossy stone because it adds more of like a cottagecore vibe-ish, makes it look like it's been there for a while, you know. Now on to the thing that everyone tells you to do. You're going to use some stairs. I decided to use the dark oak stairs here because I thought it looks the best, and I just put them over the front door like that. Not really like that. Wait, I'm going... Yeah, like that. And it just adds a little bit more detail without being too difficult. And then you can hang a lantern there, which gives really nice light without it looking bad. That is epic. I also am going to add lanterns inside of the house. Always use the lanterns. I know, they take a bit of iron, but it's really not that much and you can definitely afford it. It adds so much more decoration and it just looks so much better than just using torches. Now I'm going to be putting out the flowers outside of the house. I usually collect a lot of flowers when I first start a new world and then I just use them to decorate the house. I think it looks very cute. It basically makes it look like I am in a flower biome, even though I basically never am. I don't know, I think it adds a lot of decoration to the outside of the house. You don't have to try very hard, you just put them wherever you feel like they belong. And it just automatically looks a lot nicer. Also looks a little more overgrown, like there's actually someone living there. And it's not just a newly built house, you know. I also add this little cute gravel path that goes up into the house. Just randomly put the gravel wherever it feels right. Don't overthink it. If you overthink it, it's going to look worse. I'm also adding a little mailbox. Usually I would put a sign on there, but I didn't do it now. Just so that your friends can give you stuff, because you do of course want things from your friends. And I decided to make this into the little storage area. So I'm putting out the chests, making it look alright, just seeing what looks nice. I ended up putting it like that, and then I'm going to also be putting out the furnaces and the workbenches and stuff behind here, so they're kind of hidden from the rest of the house. You can't really see them when you first come in, which is good. They're not always pretty. Usually you would just put them like right by the door when you first make your first house, and I don't think it looks very great. So trying to just put them a little more hidden really adds to it, I promise you. I am also putting some barrels here right by the door. I think the barrels look nice, and that way if you don't really have the energy to just go into your chests, your organized chests, always organize them. I'm telling you, always do that. You can just put stuff in the barrels really quickly when you come inside the door, when you're going out, you know. Really makes it so much easier. I'm also putting this little hangout area here with like a sofa-ish. Testing if it looks right with the bookcases, putting a little cactus there. Very cute, I know. I am such a good designer. Also putting out some more light. We really don't want monsters inside of the house. That would not be good. I have decided to use these blue beds, a double bed of course, because that's what I deserve. I'm putting in some more decorations, making it look more like a house, like someone actually lives there. Putting up my diamond armor because I'm rich, of course. Putting out my famous books for display that I've absolutely written myself. And oh, it is now time for a little dance break. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, anyways, that was that. Now we're going to continue building. I have decided to put a little painting here, make it look all nice. And also an item frame for the rose I got from my lover, because I definitely have one and I totally did not just give myself that rose and pretend. Yeah, always self-confidence, self-love, guys. You gotta love yourself, you know. And I'm also putting out this rug here, makes it look nice. It's nice for the feet, you know, it's soft. And also a clock so that I can tell what time it is. It's very important. Don't forget the clock, guys. It adds a lot. I feel like it's very forgotten. And now your house is complete. You finally did it. I'm so proud of you. If you made it all the way through this video, please do let me know in the comments below how you thought about this tutorial. Did you try it yourself? Did it turn out alright? I hope it did. Okay, that is all for today's video. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.